I got to come in with it hot, you know.
This is a podcast about sports and beer and sports with beer. This is a podcast about sports and beer and sports with beer. If you came to learn something, you better leave now. You should leave right now.
Oh, you're drinking for sport.
Right now. Right now.
Yeah. I feel like it's. Oh yeah, we both go with the Hey Arnold. It'd be a potential sponsor if you're watching. If you're watching at home, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the Game Day Chug socials. It's YouTube included. This is the what episode is this? This is the 24th episode.
This is 24. 24 weeks. That's like almost half a year.
Yeah, here we are, folks. Here we are. If you've been here since week 1, congrats.
God love you. God love you.
Congrats. You deserve something. You deserve it. Clay, do you have a t-shirt? If you have been watching since the first episode of Game Day Chug, you deserve a t-shirt.
What's the litmus test?
Let us know. If you're watching, if you've made it through a minute and 30, let us know. We'll send you a t-shirt.
If you made it through a minute and 30, it is your duty to like this video.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Like the video. Say that you like the video.
Twitter update. We're down. We're down again. We're down to 195.
Oh, brother. No.
I don't know what's happening. The bots are now unfollowing.
We'll blame it on the bots.
We're not replenishing. We're not replenishing with real souls.
No. You know, doing the Twitter game is a full-time job, and I got to be honest with you, both of us have full-time jobs at work, and we have full-time jobs at home. So,
you know, we don't do the live tweeting during games.
That's something we should probably work on.
I mean, how many people are doing their own? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm paying attention to the game, Clay. I'm paying attention to the game.
Same.
And
We're ball walkers.
there was one game tonight that I was paying attention to specifically, and that was the Rockets San Antonio Spurs game at the Toyota Center tonight, where we won. We came back. We got
biggest comeback of the season so far.
Biggest comeback of the season. We got our first lead late in the fourth quarter for the first time that we had early in the first, and it was the bench that led us. It was specifically one Reed Shepherd.
It was little Cocaine Curry.
A little Cocaine Curry. Man, that guy's a little firecracker when he comes off the bench. I really like him.
As I said, what I like is that he does it all. It's not just that he's a knockdown shooter, which he is. He led the team in points. 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Okay, not crazy numbers. But he had a block an impact block, and he had a steal in the third.
Yep.
So whenever it was winning time, he shows up on the other side of the court too.
Absolutely. They actually mentioned that during the broadcast. They had mentioned that there was a 20-day stretch or 15-day stretch or whatever it was where he didn't pick up a basketball this offseason.
Yeah, he just did defense.
We just worked on defense, and that's what you like to see out of a guy that you invest a third overall pick in. You like to see a guy that comes in there and dedicates his entire life. He's a single man. He's got nothing to do during the off season. His mommy and daddy played Kentucky basketball, and that's exactly what he is supposed to do, is just go play basketball.
The kid's known ball for his whole life. He's a ball knower. It's like McCaffrey, like Christian McCaffrey.
Exactly.
Your dad's
you have the basketball Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, I love that. We're gonna make a shirt.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a shirt because it's great. Like white boys, we up.
Represent. Do you have his stats?
I
Yeah.
have his line. Yeah, 21 points.
Do you have what he shot from the 3-point line?
I can find it dang quick.
Look it
I
up
can
real
find
quick.
it damn hot.
I looked it up earlier.
He was 4 for 10 from 3,
4 for
which is
10. What's
40%.
that exactly? What's that percentage? 40%.
Oh, you know what? This guy, he's
I'm on top of things. I'm on
if-
top of things. Y'all think I'm here as a drunken, bumbling idiot?
but
I-
the
I'm on
the futures market on TJ just does this.
Let me tell you, folks, I am on top of it when it comes to random.
I had to do some interacting today. I had to do some interacting today on the Twitter machine because somebody thought that they had the novel concept, and I'm not. This is not shade, but it was presented as if it was a new idea. Is all I'm saying. That what happened CJ's rookie year is that CJ had Mr. Case
One.
Keenum in
Yep.
his pocket, and he was showing him the way a little bit. And I said, if I do mind, one TJ did
Heard
say
that before.
whenever
Heard
we
that before.
3 he said this, and I went and I found the clip and I posted it, and the guy said, "Are you referring to yourself in the third person?" And I said, "No. We share the Twitter account."
We share the account.
So I am talking about him, but he could also jump in here. Who knows what's going to happen?
No, I was paying attention. I wanted to just let my brilliance take on its own.
What did I say? Houston sports fan, go.
Yeah,
They won't understand your greatness until you're gone.
long after I'm gone.
You're gonna have to do something crazy, like get arrested at the zoo for people to really start to take notice.
Oh,
Hey, you know what? I went with the variety pack on the Sam Arnold. So I've got some grand prize, some art car.
there you go.
I've got the Christmas
you go.
ale because they're gonna get rid of the Christmas. So get a little bit of Christmas, and then
Are they getting rid of the Christmas?
seasonally. So it'll be back next year, but
Okay. I didn't.
it's not going to be in the store for much longer.
I didn't pick
And
it up
then
this year.
I found this one. I've never had this before. That is a French press.
Oh, French press.
It's a coffee porter.
Yeah.
At one point, I was big on the dark beers.
Yeah.
This lives up. Shout out to the St. Arnold people. But the chug that we started the episode with was this Spring Bach because we're turning the calendar a little bit. Well, I had never opened one of these cans before I did the chug, and the chug had me.
Chuggable.
And it's dark. It's dark. It's a little. See, it says it's a smooth and satisfying lager.
What's the name of it?
Spring Bach. I mean, it's a Bach.
It's
so
a
Bach is dark.
Yeah, you should have known.
Well, I hadn't tried it. I said, let's try it. And then I did that chug, and I was going,
The lawnmower isn't even chuggable. So I would say the best chuggable St. Arnold's beer, maybe
it's the
that's
grand prize.
Is the grand prize.
And grand prize actually won the Game Day Chug's inaugural beer of the year for easiest to chug.
There we go.
Congratulations, posthumously, the
And that's
2025.
not enough on the beer being easiest to chug. That just means it's the best to chug. You get nothing but you get good flavor.
It goes down. It goes down good.
It goes down good.
And it doesn't come back up.
Yeah.
Which is what you're after.
Which is exactly what you're looking for.
I believe I did score it a 9.5 on the chug scale. If we're being scientific here, I gave it a 9.5.
The Springbok or the grand prize?
Oh, the grand prize. The Springbok on the chug scale, we're talking about a 5.5, maybe a 6. I got to give it another chance. You can't really judge things off one, but on a sight unseen can chug, I wouldn't recommend to an inexperienced chugstronaut.
Yeah. What do you say? You mentioned earlier before we got a little sidetracked with the beer, but this is game day.
Never a bad thing.
It's never a bad thing. You talked about the Texans.
I mentioned the quarterback of the Texans.
You mentioned. We lost this weekend, Clayton. We lost
for the first time in a while. Yep.
for the first time in a very long time. And there's only one person in that organization that you can blame, and that's the quarterback.
I'm gonna give you the floor because I can push back on it, but there's a lot to say.
Push
So
push back all you want. If that Ravens kicker
yeah,
had
Loop. If he
had
if Tucker didn't get rubbing
if he
tugs,
had made that field goal and the Ravens won, and we were playing in Pittsburgh last week,
if we played,
we've been having this conversation last week because CJ Stroud historically, not only this past Sunday, but last week had the worst playoff game for a
he had
quarterback
the worst stretch.
in NFL history. In NFL history. He did it not he was running off the field on Monday night. And he
Oh,
was
going,
just
you mad,
you mad. Yeah. Well, CJ, who's mad now? Who's
I-
mad now?
I'm mad.
I'm mad now. I'm mad now. And you sad, CJ. Oh boy, you look sad. You look sad out there. You were getting your ass handed to you. You didn't know how to take a fucking sack. Just take the sack. Take the sack. I don't give a rat's ass if your own line is shit. Take the sack. Don't just throw something out there. And then there was this one play, and I forget where it was or when it was or what happened, but I think it was the first play of the game. I think it was the first play of the game. It was a little
The bootleg to Hutchinson, and he threw it behind him.
yes, exactly. And it was just so soft. It was just such a soft pass. Like this isn't the first play of a divisional round
It's not how you show up.
playoff
Yeah.
game. You know, whip it in there. It's what, probably 35 degrees outside in Foxborough.
Yeah, probably
That's
colder. It was snowing
probably
its butt
colder.
off.
Probably colder. I want Xavier Hutchins to have a sting in his hands when he catches it, or if he doesn't catch it. That ball should be flying buzzing out of his hand. And it just looks so soft. And that's exactly what CJ Stroud is. He's soft. He is not the guy. Now,
Oh,
Texans,
he's got the
he's not the guy.
stamped.
He is not the guy. The Texans are in a tough spot here because you're not going to see a top pick anytime soon because your defense is that good. Now, yeah, CJ Stroud is young. You can give him time. Maybe he can make himself into something. You don't have that kind of time. You have now 2 years tops with this defense to get your shit in order offensively. And CJ Stroud is the problem. He's the problem. You just need a guy out there who's not going to go and make mistakes. But CJ goes out there and has any sort of pressure and makes mistakes. Your quarterback can never, ever, ever be the reason you lose a game. And if the rare occurrence happens where he is the reason you lose a game, it better be because he just had a bad night. You know,
Is that not what you chalk it up to?
a bad night.
You don't chalk it up to that
No,
he had a bad
no.
game.
No, I don't chalk it up to that. There's something more. He doesn't. We talked a little bit before the podcast about Reed Shepard having the it factor.
What the it is? It's called dog.
It's
He's got
dog.
dog in him.
Dog. He doesn't have dog. He doesn't have the dog. CJ doesn't have dog
He had
because
puppy. He had puppy on Sunday.
he looked like a puppy. He didn't know what he was doing. And guess what? See, this is your third time. This is your third time out there.
Okay.
This isn't the fact. Yeah, I know. I'm rambling. This isn't the fact that this is your first playoff appearance. You've been here 3 times in a row. And also the season before you were drafted, you were playing for a national championship game, right?
Yeah, that was not his fault that Ohio State lost to Georgia.
It doesn't. I understand that. It
He
doesn't.
played amazing that game,
I
actually.
get, and that's my
That game
point.
got him drafted.
That's my point. Don't blame. This isn't about bright lights being the pressure. You have proven yourself worthy in the past. Where is it now?
I can agree, but that
There is
what
something
you
going
just
on
said,
behind the scenes that maybe will come out, but we do not have the time to waste. We got to move on.
what
It,
you okay, well, we got to
you,
move on is a
yeah.
little bit. I don't know if
No,
you
no, no,
mean
no,
we
no.
got to move on from him.
Well, you have. So
It's prove it time. It's prove
you,
it time. That's undisputed that it's prove it time.
so before Sunday, if the Texans were to win Sunday, the Texans are not drafting a quarterback day 2 in April. Texans lost Sunday, they're drafting a quarterback day 2.
I
You
wouldn't be
have to
like
bring
terribly surprised to see that if we're going to be honest.
you have to bring that competition in.
Okay.
If it's a veteran, if it's a rookie, you have to tell CJ your job is not guaranteed, bud.
I I am going to start because I kind of expected maybe a little bit more scorched earth from you. I you're you were pretty balanced for how people feel because what I'm seeing is like much more this guy is a bum. He needs to be traded and be off the team. And I don't agree with those statements, but I'm going to say this first so that I can say the rest. The interception that was returned for a pick six is the most inexcusable decision that I've ever seen a quarterback make on a football field. And there's been bad ones. Okay,
Mhm.
Lamar last year had a fumble in Buffalo that was absolutely terrible. Josh Allen made the most boneheaded play the day before, right before halftime, cost the team 3. Didn't cost them 7. That was the most boneheaded pick six that you can have, and they made you pay for every little bit of it. Um,
Yeah.
he had an interception that was over the middle and it hit Hutchinson's hands. The ball was high. Placement of the football was just bad. Like, in some games you can say, like we said it in Pittsburgh, we said if you outside of the turnovers and the boneheaded stuff, he played an okay game. I can't say the same for what happened on Sunday because the ball placement, which is like what we were accustomed to having from him, was not present from the first play of the game. That boot, and he throws it behind Hutchinson. Cade Stover tore his ACL because he was reaching for a ball that was thrown behind him.
Yeah.
You
You're
threw a man into an injury.
You're
And
putting players' careers in jeopardy when you do that. Kate Stover this is what his
he was
second year
already on IR to begin the year.
was his second year,
Yeah.
so he's going to miss most of his third year.
He'll be out for a while.
Yeah,
Okay. I say all of that to say it is you're looking at Clayton now. Okay. Clayton is to a fault. I am who I am. It's the same reason that I love Framber Valdez. I've seen you at the mountaintop before. I know you have it.
yeah,
And I'm going to ride with you because I know that you have what it takes. I think that we haven't said it, but it goes without saying that the reasoning behind why this one hurts as bad as it does is because the Super Bowl was handed to you on a platter.
yeah. This was the de facto AFC championship. If you won
When
this game,
Denver's quarterback goes out
oh my
and
god, could you
that's why it
imagine our
hurts.
defense against Jared Stidham?
That's
Could you
why it
imagine?
sucks. That's why it
Dude,
sucks because
and that's
you have it's not a bye, but you have a heavily favored situation the week after.
yeah,
And even if you want to be on if you're asking me, even if that leads to you getting absolutely pounded by the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, you got past the divisional round. You got the
Yes.
monkey off your back. Right
Yes.
now, the monkey turned into a silverback gorilla,
Yeah.
and he's hanging just on that one quarterback. Okay, hold on. The thing that I have a I guess the reasoning behind the fact that I'm still going to sit here and ride. Okay. I'm not going to say that I'm with him forever. I saw a Bills fan say that they would rather have Josh Allen for his entire career and never win a Super Bowl as long as they live than have Josh Allen go and then win one. I said, that's stupid. I want my team to win one. Okay. If you're
Yeah.
telling me that if CJ Stroud is the quarterback, you're not going to win a Super Bowl, then get him out of here. But I think that he has what it takes. I do. I think that he can. I think that what I saw in his eyes on Sunday is the most concerning thing
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
exists, and it's not
Because
just on Sunday. He did it. We talked about it in the Seattle game. We talked about it when we played Seattle. That whenever he goes back and he's sitting on the last spot on the bench, and he's not talking to anybody, and he's just sitting there looking.
yeah.
It just doesn't look good.
Yeah.
My dad and I have talked about this game like 3 times now. He's gone back and watched it. I don't have the stomach to watch that football game again. What he came away with it is that he doesn't have the dog in him. I guarantee you that if Baker Mayfield threw 4 picks in the first half, he'd be willing to throw 8 if it meant let's get a win.
But Clayton.
He would be Baker Mayfield's
Right.
like mentality
Yes.
is what CJ is
And
missing.
it's exactly my point.
It's a talent versus effort.
You could probably name 23 quarterbacks that could go with with the Texans defense. You could probably name 23 to 25 quarterbacks in the NFL right now
Who could have won that game?
who could be winning a Super Bowl this year. Who could be winning a Super Bowl this year?
Look, that's the thing is I can't disagree. I'm
There-
gonna be in his
how-
corner. I'm gonna
how
be in his corner,
many-
but I can't disagree with that.
How many Super Bowls have there been? 50 plus? 50 plus.
This is number 60.
This is number 60. Okay. So we've had 59 quarterbacks win the Super Bowl.
Or, repeat guys. But yes.
Okay. Yeah. How many of them were dogs? How many of them weren't dogs?
I mean, like, even because you think as soon as you say that, you're talking about backups, like how many backups did it? Nick Foles is a dog. You know what I mean?
Foles is a dog. That's what I'm saying. That's like you. I mean, CJ Stroud's got
But
all the talent in the world, but are you
seen
that dog? That dog that's gonna go into Foxborough in January when it's sleeting,
20 degrees. It's pretty heavy snow. For some reason, it didn't accumulate on the field the way
That's
that
what I'm
it
saying.
did.
It was like melting as it was coming down. So it was like it was wet, it was snow, it was cold. Are you that guy that's gonna go out there and be like, oh, the weather was bad? Or are
Okay.
you gonna be out there and be like, this is playoff football weather. Let's go. Like
The weather, like, cool. I understand that people can like make an excuse with the weather. Okay, it's the dumbest thing. This is a game of football. It's played outdoors.
yeah,
Whether your stadium is an outdoor stadium or not, you got to be prepared for everything. Okay, I'm gonna pivot from specifically CJ right now. Okay, because it's been said it's the worst playoff run 2-game stretch that you can possibly imagine. But you personally have seen him have the mentality, the dog mentality. It happened his rookie year, and
2
it even
years ago,
happened
Clay.
it even happened last year in the regular season. It's going to be hard to go back and pinpoint it, but the Bills game, the Cardinals game last year, he had it. Okay? And you can see it. And not to I'm going to say like he played with some swagger. Okay? That's in those games you could see that he felt himself.
Yeah,
This game he was
Yeah.
not feeling himself
yeah.
at all. And I think that the
when
concussions
everything is going right, when everything's going CJ's way, everything is great. He plays well.
It's the
When
adversity for you that you think
how
brings
many
out the puppy.
for sure. Oh, for sure. I guarantee you, when he got the news that Nico Collins was going to be out of the game,
I mean, yeah,
his
you kind of
attitude,
knew it though.
then his attitude changed. Then when he realized that he's not going to have his number one guy, and then his number two guy, Dalton Schultz, goes down.
That was so killer, by the way.
Dude, I mean, I'm telling, but
In the first
dude,
quarter, he throws him
dude,
one on. Look.
I'm,
Just
I
look
know,
at what
I know it's,
Schultz did do.
dude,
Look at what Schultz did
I
do.
know it's Tom Brady that I'm about to bring up, and he's the GOAT. But how many years taking Randy Moss and Rob Gronkowski out of the equation? How
Randy
many?
didn't win one.
Okay, but he still had historic numbers with Randy Moss. He still
Absolutely.
had and MVPs. But aside those two, how many seasons did Tom Brady play and win and succeed with a receiving core that you had never fucking heard of?
That was the specialty.
I
That
mean,
was
for
their
like
secret
5 years,
sauce.
Deion Branch was his wide receiver one.
I mean, you think
Deion
Welker and
Branch.
Welker and Edelman, the slot man, okay? And
Yeah.
it goes to show you who was CJ's best receiver this playoffs. It's Kirk. The slot
Well,
man is the guy who did that work. Okay, take all of that. I'm not even. I understand.
dude,
How many times? Listen to me. Hold on.
draft
How
that
many
defense.
times?
Okay.
How many times did Brady go into a playoff game where his offense put up 5 rushing yards in the first half?
I'm sure plenty of time.
It's zero. It's zero. 5 rushing yards.
Look,
I understand. Look, Kaylee.
I'm not saying the play calling and the play design is good either. When Nick
It's not.
Haley go,
It's not really like design. It's
you have
the
to
fact
blow
that you were
up.
getting blown off the line.
You
You could not run the football. It makes your offense one dimensional. If you ever are we've said it before here. If you're ever
and so you
throwing the
wanna
ball
pay-
47
you wanna pay
times in a
this
game,
quarterback? So you want to pay this quarterback?
no, I'm gonna let him go out and prove it. I'm not gonna pay him right now,
So
but
you're gonna do the fifth year option?
I'm gonna pick it up at the discount. Yeah,
Okay, so
but
what do you give him next year?
it's already in stone. Like he's already on the contract for next year.
I
They
know
pick
that.
up a
I
they
know
pick
that.
up a 5th-year option. The 5th-year
I know that.
option is like $26 million.
Yeah, but
Okay,
next year you have a decision to make.
he is the arbiter of that decision with his play. He will be the one who decides how much he makes, and it's going to be
What's
based
this?
off his play. I'm not
You give him the
committing to it.
You give him the max.
No. We talked about it. It's funny because that was one of the clips that got made last week was about who are you going to pay, Jalen Hurts or CJ Stroud? If you had to pay one of them the max to be your quarterback, who would you pay? And the thing
Of the
that came
two?
away from it, the thing that came away from it is it's a hard decision still. It still is a hard decision because there were multiple games this season where Jalen Hurts didn't have any passing yards in the second half, like where he did not complete passes in the second half. Jalen Hurts has also had 11 offensive coordinators in 11 consecutive seasons of his college and pro career. There was McDaniel news today. McDaniels is going to be the OC with the Chargers. Okay.
Yeah.
So your number one candidate, and I'm not just saying yours, probably everybody's number one candidate for if you're going to go get a hired gun OC that can just you don't really have to do a whole lot to flip the switch, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean. That guy's not out there anymore. So I see that Kaylee is probably going to be back.
Mhm.
It's not the worst thing in the world that Kaylee's back. The offense did improve numbers wise from last year as far as scoring and like points added per play. I don't love what I see, but but it's a matter of that you give a guy no weapons. You run for 5 yards in the first half, and you make him drop back 47 times, and you're throwing at the end of the game when Stover's out, you're throwing to Xavier Hutchinson, Christian Kirk, and Harrison Bryant. Those are your receivers that you're trying to mount a comeback with. I understand the Brady comparison. Brady threw to guys that you don't know the names of and was very successful. It's also the best quarterback who ever walked the face of the earth.
I know it's a little outlandish, but even a little fraction of it could go a long
The only
way.
one that I can come up with, because when I thought about this today, is when you're talking about Super Bowl quarterbacks or quarterbacks who are elite in today's game, they all have some aspect of a run game that's very effective. James Cook is the best player on the Bills. As much as Josh Allen is Josh Allen, they
He's
don't
fine.
ask him to throw the ball 50 times.
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes is the only outlier of this situation because they have Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, and they don't ask those guys to go out and be the offense. But there's a reason that Baltimore has Henry behind Lamar. There's a reason that, I mean, think about Peyton Manning's offenses. They're set up where you have Edgerrin James behind him, or whenever he's in Denver, as much as the name can be forgotten now, how many times they turn around and give the ball to CJ Anderson? A load. Like, because you could get 4 yards a carry. We got less than 2 yards a carry that game.
yeah.
Uh, I understand. That's why I started with it's the worst interception I've ever seen. Offense is more than your quarterback. Your interior offensive line was 3 yards back before Woody Marks was getting the ball. And Woody Marks, as much as we've talked about him, he was not drafted to be your every down running back. He was drafted to be your third down swing pass outlet guy.
I know, Clay, but
We need a workhorse running back.
but
Mixon is going to get cut.
yes, but okay. So where and here's and I understand what you're saying, and I agree with everything you're saying, but where's the money for Daniil Hunter? He's a free agent this year.
No, he's not. No, he's
No?
not. No,
Yes, I thought he signed a 2-year deal.
I think it was a 3-year deal,
Okay, fine.
or it
fine,
was a 2-year extension from the
fine,
one,
fine.
something like that.
Fine.
You're paying Will. Will is the first priority.
Yes. Okay. So you got Will Anderson. You got to give him the max. You got to give him the contract that he
You're a
deserves.
Texan forever,
Whatever you
ever.
want. Whatever you want. Daniil Hunter, obviously, next year. Derek Stingley, Lassiter.
Stingley got an extension before the season started.
Right, but he's a cornerback. He'll maybe test the market here in the next couple of years.
He's
We'll
under
see.
contract for like 4 years. The entire defense,
I'm
with the
just
exception of
saying, you got
like
you got all this defense, this nucleus that you've built here. You
emphasized at the beginning. You've got 2 years to figure this shit out. You have 2 years, maybe. And you can't guarantee that this defense is an all-world defense next year because anyone can get hurt any day.
You can't wait to prepare for the offseason in 2 years. 2 years from now, you got to start right now. And I'm saying either if I was looking earlier, there's not really a free agent out there that I would be willing to bring in. Malik Willis, I'd be willing to bring him in.
It's a buy high. You're buying Malik Willis as high as you could buy him.
Who's the greatest Texans quarterback ever? Matt Schaub.
It's Matt Schaub.
We got him from the Falcons. He's a backup for the Falcons.
And I want to say that the revisionist history on Matt Schaub is going to go crazy because people are going to say
he wasn't as bad as people give him.
People are going to say Matt Schaub could have won us this game. Matt Schaub is in history as the pick six king. Okay, if you
I
don't
know.
think he would have thrown him one, he would have thrown him one.
He would have thrown him
Okay,
one. He wouldn't have thrown him 4. He would have thrown
no,
him
I'm
1.
talking about sixes. I'm talking about pick sixes.
Pick
He
sixes.
may have thrown him 2.
He would have thrown him 1. All I'm saying.
I don't know. He might have thrown
Okay,
him 2.
I'm gonna throw 2 names out there. I'm gonna throw 2
Okay.
names out there. They're gonna be in the NFL draft. And if they're available, because you need to be also reminded that we own the Commanders
Second rounder.
second round pick, and it's a high draft pick. So say a Trinidad Chambliss is available.
I have no problem bringing anybody in. I would. You know what? What gets a dog out of a guy is competition.
There you go. There you
Win
go.
your job.
Bring a guy like that in. If he's available there, take him. If he's not, I got another name for you. In the 3rd round, Diego Pavila.
You didn't even say the name. There's no L.
Pavia?
Pavia. And
Pavia?
no, I'm good. I'm good on Diego.
I
I
also
am.
say quesadilla, not quesadilla. Actually, that's wrong. In my chug, I say quesadilla.
Look,
But my dad was calling them dillas. So that's why I say Padilla.
Padilla. Look, I mean, I think that what you said, how many weeks ago now? That was episode 7. So 24 minus 7. I can't do math.
Another prophecy, you will.
18, 17 episodes ago, whatever it is.
Another prophecy.
Case Keenum in pads, out of pads, knee pads, female
Whatever.
pads. I don't
Whatever.
care. Get him in
Bring
my
it back.
building.
Bring it back. And
I don't even need him. Put a headset on him. I don't want. I don't even care that he's in pads.
I'd like
I
to
want him to be a coach.
I'd like to think that him when he left and went to the Bears, like there was like a verbal or a look, like something in writing, scratch piece of paper or
Hey,
something.
I'll be back.
Yeah, like I'll be
Houston's
back.
home. Remember, Houston's home.
Yeah, Houston's home. Like I'll be back. I will
I
run
was-
this. I will run this offense. I will let D'Amico be the head coach. And
After
then I
having
will-
this conversation with somebody today, after I posted your Nostradamus clip, they were like, "Do you think that he could like fix it? Or do you think that he would be like?"
Yeah.
And what I said was, if you want a lesson in what can happen to a quarterback if things don't go right, he's the perfect guy to bring in because he got churned through the NFL grinder. He's been a backup probably 4 or 5 places. He has playoff starts. He has regulars. He has your starting for the season. He had the full career of what it's like to be
He's played in an NFC championship game.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you want some experience.
like,
He has the Minnesota Miracle.
Case
You know what I
Keenum-
mean?
Case Keenum, man, the football, God, the football stories, the books they will write about this man. If at the end of when it is all said and done of Case Keenum's football career,
NFL Films presents A Football Life. Case Keenum.
Case Keenum.
Who do you know who's thrown
Because-
for 9 touchdown passes in a game? I
Because
only know
you-
one guy.
You know his best days and his best days in football are still ahead of him. Like
It's up here, baby.
exactly. Like
Case Keenum is a winner.
the
here.
minds that he has been around in football, where like the offensive minds. I mean, I'm telling
He
you,
should
Clay,
be. He
telling
should
you,
be.
my next
bring
prophecy is
bring
Case
him in as a
Keenum.
quarterback coach,
Yeah.
and then whatever you do as OC, I don't care. I don't care. I had the argument before McDaniels was was signed to a contract in LA. I'm going, what matters more to you, continuity or creativity? Because having Kaylee for another year, CJ will be more comfortable in the system. He'll know the plays a little better. It becomes more instinctual. But a McDaniel offense has its upside as well. He's
Yeah.
a very good offensive mind, and this exact thing with Case, bring him in to be the quarterback's coach. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bring him in to be the quarterback's coach because you must.
Josh
If I
Johnson is that his name?
Gerard,
Gerard Johnson. He lost his job.
if
Your,
you if
your
I'm
job is
speaking directly to the Texans organization, you must do something about the quarterback room.
yeah.
There must be a move in the
You,
quarterback room. You
you
either
cannot
hire a coach,
you cannot
you
come
draft a
back.
quarterback. You cannot run it back with the whole room together the way it is
You
now.
cannot come back with Nick Caley, Gerard Johnson, Stroud, and Mills.
And Graham
Is-
Mertz. You can't do it.
You can't do that. There has to be a change. If you want to keep Caley, and I hope you don't,
Just throw
you
people
want to keep
some
Gerard
red
Johnson.
meat.
If you want to keep Gerard Johnson, that's fine. Obviously, Case Keenum wants to stay in Chicago for another year.
Does he?
I
How
don't.
much money do I need to throw at this guy?
I don't.
Let me know. I'll put pen to paper on
I
behalf
don't
of the
know.
organization.
I have.
Let me take you out of those pads, big dog. I
Oh,
will take you out of a helmet and out of a pad, and I'll put a headset on you. You will wear a quarter zip, and
you
you will
know,
stand on my sideline. And whenever I see CJ Stroud sitting on the end of the bench, he will not be alone. He will have a coach who is squatted down in front of him like this because he's short, and he's going to say, CJ, you got this all day, brother. I've seen it. You're elite. You can do this, baby. Look, you and me, we've been here. We've been here. Show me that dog.
Here,
Okay.
no, not up there. Here. uh,
It's your brother Case here. It's your brother Case. You got to do this for me now.
Dude,
You've never been so right, maybe in your life. You've maybe never been so right in your life.
and I'm right about this Case.
Case, if you're listening, and I know that you are.
And I know if you are, if you want to be our first guest on the Game Day Chug podcast, let us know. I am here for it, man. We will
We'll get you a
prop you
shirt.
up.
We'll get you a schmedium.
Yeah,
We will hook you up.
Medium. Yeah,
We'll hook you up with an adult schmedium. We will rock this thing. We'll say, Mr. Keenum,
yeah. Hey,
the floor is yours.
it's your off season, man. You got all the time in the world right now. I know you have a lot of decisions that you have to make about what you want to do with your career. But let me tell you, if you want to get a spot free of charge here at Game Day Chug,
Free of charge. I'll pay you $100.
$100.
I mean, truly. It's the most right that you've ever been.
Yeah, but let's go back to.
Okay, I had a point, and okay, let's talk draft because that's where we're at now. First round pick. You're addressing one of two things. I think that the smart thing is interior offensive line, which means a guard or a center, because the stat is going to live forever that he had 5 fumbles in the playoffs. They were all last game. They weren't against the Pats. They were against the Steelers, and I know of at least 2 of them that are not CJ fumbles. They're credited to him, but they're on the center.
That's fine.
It's true. It's just true.
I agree. But it's on the quarterback's watch. I mean,
it's on his watch. He's the offensive.
In my mind, and it changes from time to time. But currently, if there's any turnover on offense, it's the quarterback's fault. It's his fault.
You know
I
what?
don't care if
Because
the running if
he
he handed it off.
almost
I don't care if he handed off to the running back and he ran for 25 yards and then he fumbled. It's the quarterback's fault.
it's not. It's not. And he almost didn't catch this. I almost didn't get this shot off, but you reminded me. The game was still in the balance. In other words, we still could have won the game when Woody Marks fumbled in the red zone.
True.
Woody
True.
Marks fumbled in the red zone in the second half while we're coming back.
But
And
like you said, he's not supposed to be in that spot.
okay, that brings us to the next part of this draft thing that we're going to have to do. You must end up with next year a starting running back who you can turn around and hand the ball to 200 times. I need a workhorse back. I need someone who can take the pressure off because
You're telling me you're
the
telling me
system that Kaylee brought in, the system that Kaylee runs, they said it before the season even started that this team's offensive identity is a team who wants to run between the tackles. What the fuck are you talking about? Who? What are you?
then
That's
what then what's
it's
wrong
it's
with
the furthest thing from what we're capable of. It's
when
the furthest thing from what
well,
we're capable of.
that makes you wonder when they knew about Mixon's injury and when Kaylee was hired. You
Have you
know,
heard the rumors of Mixon's injury? Did you hear what has been alleged? It's all alleged. I'm
no.
not. You can't bring me down for this because I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from somebody that you've been accidentally shooting yourself in the foot, and that's why you haven't been in the building all year.
Oh.
That's what I heard.
Oh.
Because if you come around, we can ask you a question, and we can see you and maybe see a foot and see what's happening with the foot.
See a
That's why
hole.
you're not in the building.
See
You
a
know
hole
what?
through the foot.
He tweeted, and I'm saying we're cutting bait. He's gone. He's not going to be on the team. He's going to not be on the team come next year. Joe Mixon is not your RB1 next year.
Are you breaking news?
No, but I think that he's going to be a cap cut. I think that his contract is not guaranteed and he will be
Man,
out the door.
man.
I think
After the season he had last year, Joe Mixon is a one and done Texan.
he
He's an Ed Reed.
he tweeted during the game against the Pats, "Man, I wish I was out there." We all wish you were out there, Joe. We wish you were out there all freaking season because we ran it up with Chubb and Woody all year.
Yeah.
And you know what? Credit to Nick Chubb for getting healthy enough to be a factor. They didn't even run him in the Pats game because CJ threw the ball 47 times against the Pats.
Yeah.
Just given the weather, if you chuck the ball 47 times, bad things are going to happen.
Yeah.
The Seahawks, given the weather is not as bad, and Darnold had an oblique strain or whatever the weird stuff was that happened, Darnold had 17 pass attempts in a game that they won 41-6.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's never a good recipe whenever you throw the ball 47 times. To who? And to who? So as much as we want to dog the guy who plays quarterback, I can't get across the fact that there's a difference between what you said you were going to do offensively coming into the year and what your identity actually is, what you're capable of and what you're not, who you have available, and the difference between that and optimum.
Right.
He's gonna wear it all off season, and I said it to myself, and D'Amico said it in his meetings that what he suggested for CJ was to turn the phone off and not look at it because of what's going on there. Okay.
Yeah.
A weaker
CJ,
man.
I hope you're not listening to me.
I hope you're not. I hope you never see this. But
But
a weaker man seeing that is I hope he's not. I hope that he doesn't listen to any of it. And I don't need to hear any more from him about I feel like I let my team down. We
Yeah.
all know you let the team down. You know you let the team down. You know that you need to put your nose down and work. That's all that it takes.
we watched you let the team down. We watched you.
There's no doubt. There's no one in the world disagrees with that.
The only problem here with your argument is that for three games we saw Davis Mills go out there and run this offense
Yeah.
to a perfection.
I wouldn't call it that. That's a
I
stretch.
I would.
I would say what Davis
I
did
would
that CJ didn't,
for what Davis Mills can do, for what Davis Mills can bring you,
which
he's
is
not gonna-
which is more limited than what CJ can bring you.
he ran the offense to a perfection. If CJ was out there and ran the offense to a perfection during those 3 games, what were
I
Davis
can agree.
Mills?
I can agree
What
with
were
the way
Davis
that you're
Mills'
phrasing
stats?
it.
What were Davis Mills' stats? Probably like 5 touchdowns to
I think it
1
was 6-1.
interception.
I think it was
6
6
to 1.
touchdowns, 1 interception,
6 to
and
1.
a
Okay.
rushing.
So CJ running that offense in those 3 games to perfection, it would probably look like maybe 10 to 1, 10 to 1, 10 to
Something
2.
like that. Look,
Something
the
good.
stats,
Something good like that.
CJ's year.
There's something in CJ's head. I don't know if his dad is calling him from prison and he caught some highlights. I don't know. There's something going on with CJ and it needs to be addressed. I'm sorry, CJ. I hope you're not listening. But if you are, you got to get it under wraps, man. I don't know.
The thing that is like this is the last thing I'm gonna say on it.
That was my attempt at some very dark humor. By the way.
It was dark. The last thing I'm gonna say on it is season stats. CJ started 14 games, right? Missed 3.
Yeah.
He had 8 interceptions, 2 fumbles, both were recovered. So he had 8 picks and 2 fumbles recovered in 14 games, and then in 2 he had a pick and 4 fumbles or a pick and 5 fumbles, and 3 were recovered, and then a 4-pick game. So as far as like, if you want to talk about like
your body of work is not looking good.
Your body of work looks a whole lot better than what outliers is what I'm going to call them, is what these performances was in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying, is that your body of work is that it took you
You're calling
15
them
games.
outliers? Dude.
Listen. It took you 15 games to throw 8 picks. You threw 4.5. Okay.
Okay.
What's the outlier? What is the outlier? Averaging less than 1 or 4 1/2. The outlier is throwing 4 1/2.
How many touchdowns did you throw though?
20.
Okay. There's
It's not
the
a
argument.
great number for a quarterback, but
There's the argument. The amount of times that he throws the ball, the amount of times that we rely on his arm to make plays. If he's gonna throw that many picks, you gotta be up at 30, 40 touchdowns.
I mean, 20 to 8 is.
Be.
I understand. Like I said,
Troy Aikman had Emmitt Smith. He had
Emmitt Smith is a running back.
I know. He also had Michael Irvin. He also had. I mean, but he didn't.
Troy? You talking about Troy Aikman?
Isn't that who you just said?
I didn't. No.
You didn't mention Troy Aikman?
No.
Oh, I thought you mentioned Troy Aikman.
I would never bring up a Dallas Cowboy to bolster my argument.
Well,
Never.
I'll tell you, CJ Stroud, if he ever gets to the Hall of Fame, it's because he had a similar career to Troy Aikman.
I don't know what to tell you. There's quarterbacks that
is a diss, by the way.
There's quarterbacks that put it together after a game like, and I'm gonna say after a 2-game stretch like this, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a 2-game stretch, and it's the worst football you've ever seen.
Yeah.
but it's a 2-game stretch.
Well, I hope Nick Casario and Cal McNair had a good old fashioned come to Jesus meeting with CJ Stroud. I hope
It hasn't happened yet. I bet you it
I-
hasn't happened yet.
I hope they did. I hope and CJ Stroud's agent, Joe.
No idea.
Oh, it's
The,
Manganella.
the only
I don't know. This guy is prone. CJ Stroud is not going to come into the negotiation tables and be like, "Yeah, I'll take 30." Like he'll demand the max. He'll demand
it's not even a conversation this offseason. It's
No,
not
it
even a
is.
conversation.
No,
No, it's not. You are under contract. You will play under
It's
contract.
still a conversation though.
We're not having it. I need to see something. I need to see something
But
because
that's not what's going to happen.
there's one player from that draft who deserves a super max right now, and his name is Will Anderson. He's the best player on our football team.
I guarantee
I'm
you.
not
Bryce.
going to hear
I
anything else about it.
I guarantee you, Bryce Young gets extended this offseason.
I don't disagree with that. He didn't play bad.
So,
He didn't play bad.
So you're telling me Bryce Young gets extended, Will Anderson gets extended.
I think that what they're going to do is they're
And
going
the
to
quarterback
pick up the
that has
option.
won that is a 3-3 playoff record that has won nearly 30 games in this league. He doesn't get extended.
Correct.
You think that happens?
Correct.
You think that happens in a good way?
I think that happens in a way that favors the franchise, which is I can't, in good conscience, give you an extension for X amount of years because of the performance that you left us with. That's as CJ friendly as I can be, which is if you want a really good deal, then go out and ball next year and earn a supermax, earn the big boy dollars that you actually want.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's CJ friendly.
I don't think the guy can do it, Clay. I don't think he can do it.
And I do. And that's where we're going to. You know what? I said it to my dad. The Texans and the Aggies seasons actually ended the exact same way. The way that A&M played against Texas and the way that the Texans lost to the Pats, very similar. Very similar games. The score is even similar. I think it was a 10-point game with A&M, and this was a 12-point game. But it came down to the quarterback made bad decisions. And I'm a fan of both of them. And I have to sit here, and they're both going to be back next year, and I have to put my faith in something that's broken my heart over and over again. And that's just the world I live in. If I may.
Yeah.
The unrestricted free agents list. I'm going to rapid fire them. You tell me, cut a deal with them or let them go.
Quarterback?
Okay? This is everybody on the team.
On the roster, Texans roster.
This is everybody on the team. You tell me, rapid fire, keep or cut. Okay?
Okay.
Christian Kirk.
Keep.
I think I'm against you there. Jimmy Ward.
Pat. Cut.
Danico Autry.
Keep.
Sheldon Rankins.
Keep.
Derek Barnett.
Cut.
EJ Speed.
Cut.
Foley Fatukasi.
I like the name. Keep.
Tommy Townsend. The punter.
Cut.
Ouch. I love Tommy. Ouch.
I hate the punter.
You just love offense. You hate to see a punt coming.
I hate all punters. I hate to see every punt.
You don't like the guy who was there first, or not there first, the Hall of Famer who ended up punting for us. What was
Yeah.
his name?
Yeah. Oh, is that something we need to tip our or hang our hat on?
Yeah, hat tip to the
Oh,
Hall of Famer who
Oh,
punted
we
for us.
got
for
we had a
50.
great punter. Our offense sucks.
He was good, man.
Our offense sucks. So we can't even remember Shane Leckler.
Shane Leckler. Thank you. Field position matters. Hat tip Shane Leckler.
Our offense sucks so much that we had a Hall of Fame punter. We needed to go
Well,
out.
we didn't make him a Hall of Famer. He was a Hall of Famer before he
We
ever
had
stepped
to-
in our building.
You're right.
The great Oakland Raiders made
you're
him
right.
a Hall of Famer.
You're right. Our offense sucked so bad. We had to go out and get the best punter in the land, so that we had a fighting chance.
You ready to keep going?
I hate the punter.
Tim Settle.
Cut.
Wrong. Keep.
Nick
Chubb.
I don't know who that is.
He's an interior D lineman, and he's good.
Oh, Nick Chubb?
Nick Chubb.
Cut.
Correct. Braxton Berrios.
Cut.
Dare Agumbawale.
Cut.
Ed Ingram. He plays offensive line. Keep. Kurt Heinisch. I don't know. Naquan Jones. I don't know. Lakey Fotu. I don't know. Kayvon Wallace. I don't know. Christian Harris.
Keep Lakey.
You like the names. You love a Samoan.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I want my first draft pick to be there's guys at Utah and there's guys at Oregon that are offensive linemen that are just 300 and something pounds Samoans. Get me one of those guys. I either want MAGA linemen or Samoans. Okay?
Bring them in. Bring them in.
You either have a name like Clint Harris or you're Samoan and you can play O-line for me.
Yeah. All right. Continue.
Christian Harris.
Recognize the names. Not bringing.
He was our middle linebacker until he mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah, keep. Like man of mystery.
Trent Brown, who was our starting right tackle until last week.
Keep.
I skipped some other ones, but it's because you wouldn't know who they are. The point is clear. You're keeping linemen. You need to draft linemen. You need to draft linemen. You need to draft the kid who played running back for Miami last night. I don't know if that kid's even coming out. I want Fletcher on my team.
Number
I don't
7.
care.
Wait, is it number 70?
Number 4, the running back for Miami.
Oh, you want the running back?
I want the running back.
When are you planning on drafting?
I don't know what his grade is. I don't know where he's like scheduled to go. So I can't tell you like if he's a first rounder or if he's even coming out. I don't even know how old he is. That kid is
You want him.
yeah, I do. I really do. He's Derrick Henry. He's a little Derrick Henry. He's not little. He's just young. He's just young Derrick Henry. And I want him so bad.
I saw something that cracked me up last time during the game. It was like his Fletcher, right? The running back. His mom has gone to every game, and
She was going crazy.
Afraid of planes, and so she drives to every game, and she's
She was so psyched it was in Miami.
I laughed so hard though, and I was just like, she didn't even drive out of state until November.
Yeah. Oh my God, you had to drive to Virginia and it was 70 degrees.
Games. Like you drove to like 10 of them in your own state.
Well, she had to drive to Arizona. That's probably a big ass drive. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I give her flowers.
There's a lot of planes every day. A lot of planes. I might suggest you try one.
Well, and in 2025, planes didn't have the greatest track record.
Look, there's been worse years for planes. If you want to,
well,
if you want to debate what years were worst for planes,
we've gone through that. We still have another 8 months to get into that again.
hey, you know what? While we're on the Natty, you watched the Natty last night.
Yeah, I watched it.
Hey,
What else was I doing?
you didn't bring it up. Indiana won the game,
Oh, yeah.
so
Yeah.
I have a chug for you. But I will say, for the first time this season, I won a betting against Indiana. So this is as much of a you won as it is an I won. A prost
How did you win?
because Vegas is giving Indiana 7.5 points and they lost by 6. So I covered by betting Indiana plus 7.5, or I bet Miami plus 7.5 points. And then at halftime, when they're down 10, I bet them again plus 14.5 points. So I actually won twice. This is my only loss from last night. So,
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Prost, right?
Bottoms up. Now let me tell you about this guy named Stroud. He sucks. We got to do something about him. We got to get it.
All right, you want to do the flight fight? Hold on, before we do the flight fight, I wanted to bring up one more thing about. Oh God, that was too fast. About Miami game, Miami, Indiana. I should say it's the Indiana game because they're undefeated champions. And I think that the Raiders got a good one. I think that Mendoza might be the real deal, man.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Mendoza said, and he said it so many times, I will fight and die for these guys.
Yeah.
I don't see that coming out of my quarterback's mouth. I will fight and die for these guys.
No. And
I need that. I need that legitimately.
And a let's go on national TV. Our quarterback would never. And
after being so mild-mannered, he was Kirk Cousins for a whole season.
I know.
And then he ripped an LFG.
And he's the perfect guy to go to a Tom Brady-owned organization. You know, go where Tom Brady's at. And let me just tell you.
And if you want to talk about Raiders fans, hey, man, I love Fernando, man. I can't wait to see Fernando in a Raiders jersey, man. Hey, let's go Mendoza, man.
Oh, yeah.
This little boy, the Widow can ball, bro.
But God, that goes back to what I was saying about, you know, great quarterbacks. You can't be the choir boy. You can't be saying, dag nabbit, shoot.
Gosh, I don't know, dude. Fernando, let's give you one F-bomb, and you've cleared him of that.
Gosh darn it, D'Amico. Coach Ryans, I threw another interception, but I will go out there and I will try my best.
That's exactly what I see Fernando Mendoza as until he drops an F-bomb on live TV. Like, that changed his entire perception.
Go.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. It's just so cool. Honestly, it's very cool.
He's got that dog in him.
It's very cool that a team like Indiana won a natty.
Hell yeah.
Because you're the worst team in history. You're the worst team. You've been playing since the 1800s.
In history. That's
it just goes to show you Signetti is a boss.
Yeah.
Signetti is the real freaking deal.
Like, it's the worst school in the history of college football. It's not the worst it's not the worst football program in the history of Indiana.
No, it's the worst winning percentage of all of college.
And all the land, it was the worst, and he won it. They won it.
It's an incredible story. It's a 16-0. It's like the biggest. It's the most impressive season that you can have.
You know the last team to go 16-0 was?
I don't know that there had been one.
There was a team in the 1890s, Yale. They went 16-0.
That makes good sense, actually.
Back in the day, back in the 90s, the 1890s.
Back in the 90s. You know, back in my day.
Yes. All right. Well,
Hold on, one more thing. I didn't even touch it.
Oh,
This is
oh,
just a funny topic.
oh,
Do you happen to catch the name of the Indiana offensive coordinator? It's a really good football name.
stop.
Stop. That's
Stop talking. No. Yes, but no. Like I could see him, but I can't.
his name's Mike Shanahan.
Mike Shanahan. There's one.
No relation. No
No,
relation.
no relation.
No relation. I looked this
No
up.
interest.
I
No
fact
interest.
checked. You want to talk about a name that can get you a job as an OC somewhere?
That's so true.
Hi, Mike Shanahan.
Mike
Like,
Shanahan.
oh, you're getting hired, bro.
You're hired. Cool.
Immediately. There's not a better name for someone to run your offense. Hey, who's your OC? Who's your OC? And he's like, oh, it's Mike Shanahan. You're like, oh,
That's good.
sounds good.
That's good. Also, Indiana has probably like the coolest like hand thing, arm thing
Oh,
where they
this
go.
thing?
"Oh," yeah, that's so
The
cool.
I and the U.
I do.
It's cooler than an OH. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. No, it's like all strength.
Yeah. It's kind of refreshing. I didn't even know their fight song. I didn't even know how it sounds on TV. But if I hear
I
Notre
still don't-
Dame's and I hear LSU's, I know exactly what game I'm watching as soon
Yeah.
as I hear it.
I still don't know. IU.
No,
is
me
new-
don't.
the
No,
new-
me don't either.
IU? Me no.
Let's fight. I don't have the song loaded up. It goes 1 pint down, 2 to go.
That's all
Taps
right.
they flow, the pace they
I
grow.
do have a good segue for the fight flight. Do you know how cold it's getting here, Clay?
I know it's like wrap your pipes time
Yeah, it's wrap your pipes time. It's getting
and like
very
cover
cold.
your shrubs.
Yeah. It's getting icy. It's kind of icy.
And
a little
to,
wind chill here of 9 degrees, they say.
to build on your segue here, it doesn't matter what the temperature is. I still get an iced coffee.
Yeah.
Even when it's icy cold, I'm getting an iced coffee.
I was
So
gonna
while
ask-
you're inside,
what's your little weird thing you do when it gets cold out? Obviously, go get yourself an iced coffee. That's what you just said.
well, but I mean, I can do that at home. I don't have to go out to do it. But yes, I will ice it.
You can make an iced coffee at home.
I have an espresso maker.
Golly, talk to my
I
wife.
just don't have time to make 4 shots of
Talk
it
to
before I leave.
talk to my wife. I could save a fortune. I could save
No, because you're talking to the guy who I'm into the hard stuff. I want you to make it and give it to me and put some ice on it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not macchiatoing. I don't know how to macchiato. I don't know how to do those
You
things.
just tried to make your iced latte so manly.
I don't latte. I don't know how you make a latte.
Just put it in there, put some ice on it, and some cream and some sugar, and then hand it to me.
Yeah. You just did my coffee. That was good.
Yeah.
And you want to be my coffee salesman.
The
The flight fight today.
The weird thing that I do when it gets cold is I get a hankering for ice cream. That's what I was trying. That was my segue.
Well, you're cooped up, and you're probably stuffy
Yeah.
because you got the heat cranked up to about 82. You got all the windows closed, and you say,
I'm
"Let
not
the boy
cold.
watch."
I'm not cold. I'm in this well insulated house. I got the
I have a blanket on me.
stove on with this nice bowl of soup or chili, and we're watching movies.
And I'm not done. I need a bowl of something else.
I need a bowl of something. the winter season's all about bowls. It's all
It's
about
bowl
bowls.
season.
It's bowl
We
season.
did soups last week. We're doing ice creams this week.
You start off with the chili bowl, then you get into the soup
Use
bowl.
the same bowl. You just go over to the sink and you wash that thing out. And you
Eventually,
wash
you
your
get to
spoon
the
out.
eventually you get to the Rose Bowl, and then you end it with the Super Bowl. And
No,
then,
you end it with the sugar bowl. That was set up for you.
oh
That
man,
was set up for you.
then you have the Sugar Bowl, and then you end it with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'd like to see one of those.
So would I.
I had a ticket
So would
and
I.
I threw it away.
My wife was just like, today, she goes, "Do you want to do the 75-day challenge with me?" And I looked at my calendar, and then I looked at,
Like, when do pitchers and catchers report? When is spring
I
training
don't-
start?
there are no football season's over for me. It's just Rockets. So, yeah, I guess my schedule's
It's opened up considerably.
my Sundays have opened up. We can start doing stuff again, baby.
Yeah.
It's like a bear coming out of his cage. And
My wife didn't watch the game, and I didn't say, like, I assumed that she assumed the outcome, but I came home like nothing was the matter. You know, I came home. I didn't have
Were you
I
not
wasn't.
at home? Where were you?
No, I watched the game at the Scary Canary, which is where I watched the Pittsburgh game.
Mm,
With league mates Taylor and Jordan.
gotcha.
But anyway, I came home, went right back to the old fatherly grind, no problems. And then I said it something like, "By the way, we lost." She was like, "Oh, I know. I checked to see why the game was taking so damn long." And then she saw the score, and I was like, "Yeah, well, he threw 4 picks in the first half, so we didn't have a shot." Anyway, ice cream.
Ice cream.
I have the first pick. This is actually a great draft for my first pick. I don't know if you would take it, but I cannot have it get taken and it not be me. The first overall pick of the ice cream draft is the mint chocolate chip.
Good. I was never gonna pick that.
Damn it. Well, it's my first pick because it's my favorite, and I'll stand by that.
Good. I'm gonna take cookies and cream.
That was number 2. It's a good pick.
We have a long off season, my friend, to talk about. CJ Stroud.
I'm gonna pivot all the way to the biggest hype guy on CJ. I'm gonna drive you crazy with my delusion because I'm gonna go full. I'm gonna go all in.
Yeah.
You've never seen this before.
Yeah. And well, you might think I'm sleeping. My eyes are just all the way rolled to the back of my head. Just
Yeah,
just
that's
know
all
that.
right.
Just
That's all right.
know- Just know that.
You'll see. You'll all see.
For
See,
my
that's gonna be me.
second pick, I'm going to take
Case Keenum. Good pick.
Case Keenum. Yeah. Cookie dough. I'm gonna take cookie dough. Get all the cookies.
I know that we're very much a regional podcast. I imagine that most of our listeners are in our area,
Yeah.
and so
I'm
they
going,
have access to Bluebell ice cream.
I'm going
and-
Bluebell.
Some people don't have the Bluebell, but your first 2 picks are encapsulated in Millennium Crunch. If you just buy Millennium Crunch, you have cookies and cream cookie dough plus almond shavings, which is just the best that's ever. It's the best that's ever happened.
My wife has a nut allergy. I can never bring that in my household.
That's
It would never be
This-
safe.
it's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
I-
she's not like deathly allergic. We have peanut butter in the closet. I'm just saying, I can't risk having ice cream.
You know what?
With
in the spirit of allergies, I've picked up an allergy. Whenever you go to the doctor and you say they have any allergies, I've always said no. But guess what? Your boy picked one up.
yeah, you
Your
got one.
boy, I have an allergy to some type of laundry detergent.
Really?
I'm
Really?
hived up. I'm hived up. I
Yeah.
could probably flash a tit on here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna flash a nipple?
I don't know if I'll get nipple in there. You see that?
Oh man, get
You
in
see
there a
that?
little bit
There
more.
it is. But you see that?
No.
It's Hyvy. You can watch it on the replay. But it goes down to the belly. It goes down to where the shirt sits.
Oh man.
So I have
Does
some
it
kind
go-
of
Does it go down with the
haven't
sunbed?
run into that yet, but I will say that my undies bag is deep. So I'm digging a little. I'm
Yeah.
taking one that I know isn't
So
from
what's
the latest batch.
What's the detergent that's getting our F rating for today?
I can't name it because it hasn't been isolated yet. But we always buy the sensitive one because there's more than one skin sensitive person in this household.
Yeah.
We're careful, kind of, but even it's a brand.
Yeah.
And whenever I find you, and I will name and shame you on this podcast. So you
Kinsley,
be warned.
Kinsley, I don't know if it's like she's growing, but her like
She is.
It doesn't look. No, it doesn't look noticeable, but it like her skin just feels like kind of rashy. I don't.
If it was, I mean,
But it's not red or anything. It's weird. But,
we ought to have bought stock in Aqua 4 like a
we put
year
it
and
on.
a half ago
Yeah.
because we're one of their biggest clients. I put it on myself.
So are
I
we.
put it on myself.
I put it on after my tattoos.
That's a
But-
great use for it.
What were you saying before I had a comment? It'll come
Pick
back.
number 2.
Yeah.
My 2 picks. Ice cream. I'm gonna hat tip my wife because I wasn't the biggest of the fans of this, but I've been convinced through repeated experience that I will be taking Rocky Road here.
Rocky Road was on my list.
Rocky Road, it's got the name. Everyone kind of can understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But the marshmallow bits, and then there's nuts. It's a nice and it's also chocolate ice cream, but it's chocolate ice cream plus.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
And
Rocky
if we're
Road.
talking Bluebell here, which we are,
Yeah.
I'm going to take homemade vanilla as my next pick
It's interesting.
because there's really like, as kids, there's vanilla kids and there's chocolate kids. I was
Yeah.
never chocolate kid. I was always vanilla kid. So
Really?
stay true to my roots.
Madeline the other day. So actually, rewind a couple days ago. She asked if I can make her a bowl of ice cream, and I said no, I cannot. She said, "Did you eat it all?" And I said, "Unfortunately, I did. I did eat the last scoop."
Yes, I did.
And she said, "Damn it, babe! You always, you have ice cream time when I've gone to bed." And I was just like,
That's the perfect time.
I said, what can I tell you? And then the other day,
You got to
she
do the sneak restock,
well, yeah, and I thought about that, but she just said that she was going to the store, and I said, it'd be really cool if you picked up some ice cream. She said, "Oh, would it be?
What? So you can eat it?
Would it be?" And then she brought back a small thing, and she knows cookies and cream is my favorite. She like if I say I want some ice cream, I want some cookies and cream. Like
That's what you're after. It's a good pick.
it's my favorite. But she went to Target. She went by the the chocolate syrup aisle and picked up the hard syrup.
Like the crunch, it makes
Yeah.
the dome.
Yeah, that hardens after you put it over.
Yeah, like a Dairy Queen cone.
So she saw that first and grabbed that, and then grabbed vanilla, and then she came home and she also brought home a little thing of cookie dough ice cream, which I might dive into after this podcast. And then I was just like, "What are you doing?
I could have had all of these things in one container.
why would you just bring home vanilla?" And she goes, "But I also brought home the syrup." And I was just like, "Woman, let me tell you something. If you bring home homemade vanilla ice cream, you better also have an apple pie. You also
This is an a la mode function.
you better have a pumpkin pie. You better have a pecan pie. You pick it up when I'm putting down vanilla
You're
ice
saying
cream.
vanilla ice cream is an a la mode function.
Is it,
It's an accoutrement, as they say.
exactly. It goes with the pie.
I don't. Yeah,
A nice
I don't
warm
disagree
pie
with you.
a nice warm pie out of the oven, scoop of ice cream, vanilla
I
ice
had
cream.
I had a
Give me,
double.
give me a Pizookie. Put a whole cookie in the oven.
You know what? I had a double. This is my first actually as a father, where I had a double birthday party Saturday last week, where there were two kids, two birthdays same day, and the first one had a cookie cake, great American cookie, no a la mode,
Uh,
no a la mode. The next one I went to, it's actually my cousin's wife, and she actually baked a cake herself, and it was a carrot cake with cream cheese frosting, and it was fantastic.
wow.
But no a la mode, and so I had to a la mode myself. But I did it at home much later than I had the cake, so it was really not a la mode. It was like plus the mode later.
Welcome.
You got pick number 3 here for you.
Oh, really?
What is it?
I go again?
Look, you want me to recap for you?
No,
Pick number 1.
I got
I
it.
have mint chocolate chip.
I got
You
it.
did okay.
I got it.
How about for the listeners? Hey, listeners, if you're still here,
If you're
make
still
sure that
here,
you like,
okay,
comment,
all
subscribe,
right,
and
all right.
share.
Give the listeners a recap. Go.
Listeners, we love you. If
Look.
you're here, you're a real one. Kyle Bridges, I see you. Mint chocolate chip was my first pick. Cookies and cream, cookie dough were what you went with back to back. Smart picks. My 2 around the horn, Rocky Road, and then homemade vanilla. And we go to you for your picks 3 and 4. Like, I'm fully present on the screen and my beers are not present on the screen, but I can see none of me in the display. So that's where we're at.
I can't see myself either.
That's good.
If I do that.
Maybe this is how you do good podcasting.
Yeah. For my third pick, I'm gonna go with the Great Divide.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's Neapolitan minus strawberry.
It's exactly what it is. It's the cookie with ice cream.
Do you dislike strawberry ice cream?
Yeah.
See, I don't dislike, but
I dislike almost everything strawberry except strawberry jelly. And
Oh, you know what? I gotta derail us even again. This is gonna be a 2-hour pod because I gotta derail you here. Can you tell me? Can you tell me what you had to say? Jelly. You just had to say jelly. And I really hope he makes it this far in an episode. It's as far as the odds go, it's not likely. But
what is the problem with jelly?
no, there's no problem with jelly. The question is, you go to a diner, you order your breakfast. They bring you one piece of toast that's been cut diagonally. So you have 2 triangles of toast, right? Can you explain your toast to jelly ratio for the people? How many jellies goes on a triangle of toast? For you. For you. Can you just tell me? And if I'm going to get real here, it's I want your answer. I really do. How many packets of jelly are you opening for one triangle of toast?
Well, first I put the butter on.
You have to. Okay. That's
Oh,
beside the point.
if that's
It's a
all
pre-
I'm getting, if that's all I'm getting, like
It's
I'm getting
two triangles of toast. It's a part of your breakfast. You have your 2 eggs, you have your bacon, you have your other side that's not a bread. So no French toast, no pancake, no waffle. You have 2 pieces of toast.
I probably begin the breakfast with putting, the diner, they give you that little thing of butter.
Your country crock, your little country crock.
Your little country crock. I'll probably split that and put it at that evenly.
You're having the butter.
Having the butter on each side. Then I'll eat my meal.
Well, yeah, because I'm using bread to sop up some yolk. If we're being true here.
So I will use 1/2 to sop up some yolk, and that will take 1/2 because I like it runny.
A whole triangle is what you're saying.
A whole triangle, so I like it runny, and so that'll leave me 1 triangle left.
Are you finishing a whole jelly packet on that 1 triangle?
I probably am. I'm probably putting a whole jelly packet on that.
Congratulations, you're among 75 to 90% of people who are using 1 jelly packet on 1 triangle of toast.
Who's not?
One Mr. Andrew Lalonde uses 2 jelly packets per triangle.
Wow, that's a lot of jelly.
Wow, that's a lot of jelly. He is stacking. The jelly is more than the bread.
Yeah.
So in a typical breakfast, if you're not sopping, because he's a scrambled guy, so he's not sopping. He has a whole lot of weird food proclivities, but he's not a sopper. He's a scrambled egg guy. And then he is going to use 4 jelly packets for those 2 pieces of toast. Is that not egregious?
Egregious.
Thank you. Continue with your picks. You've taken the Great Divide.
I am going to take milk chocolate with my 4th pick.
Milk chocolate? Because if we're talking Bluebell, you're talking Dutch chocolate.
No.
They have a milk chocolate flavor that I'm not aware of.
My friend. Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm going to go looking. Because I'm interested.
Go looking.
Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate. So good.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
It was my favorite ice cream as a boy.
Because, I mean, if you say, I want chocolate, your choices are vanilla and chocolate, and you're talking Bluebell, what you're getting is the Dutch.
No. You're
Are
wrong.
you disagreeing?
Yeah. Well, you're wrong.
No. Go look at a Bluebell. It's Dutch chocolate.
You go down.
I will go and look specifically for milk chocolate.
Go to Bluebell, go to Fishtails in Galveston, and you ask for vanilla, and you ask.
I have to drive to Galveston. I have to drive an hour and a half to get milk chocolate Bluebell.
Yeah,
it's not widely dispersed.
No, it is, but this is.
You're just speaking from experience here because you lived in Webster and still had to drive 45 minutes to get milk chocolate.
No, you can get it at the store. You can get it from HEB.
I just know that if you're talking Bluebell, it's Dutch.
No. You're wrong.
Are you I will chug bet. Chug bet number 2. Chug bet number 2. The standard chocolate ice cream of Bluebell is called Dutch chocolate.
No, you're wrong. It's
chug bet. Do you agree to a chug bet?
I agree to a chug bet.
Okay, I just want to
It's milk
chug. Thank
chocolate.
you.
It's
Thank
milk,
you.
It's milk chocolate.
Okay, so your next pick is you did Dutch chocolate. That's great. Thank you.
No, the
Um,
next pick I did milk chocolate.
well, that's not what it's called. So I have 2 picks left.
I
They're my
don't know
last
what it,
picks.
I don't know if they changed the name.
You are about to try to gaslight me into being like, they changed it to Dutch chocolate. It's been Dutch chocolate since the day you were born.
Okay, then it's different ice cream, and the go-to chocolate for Bluebell is milk chocolate.
You're incorrect. Okay,
Okie dokie.
I'm going to look for milk chocolate instead of Dutch chocolate. But the standard of chocolate ice cream in the Bluebell line is called Dutch chocolate.
Yeah,
You say, yeah?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm wrong.
yeah. Just Bro,
It's a good joke.
show me your findings.
I will.
Do some what?
Why don't you do some research, huh? Okay, I will. You asshole. I will do some research.
Why don't you drive up to Brenham? Do some research.
You know what?
Do some
I actually
paperwork.
have a family member who's
There
a
you go.
30-year vet with Bluebell. And so I will go to his house, which is much
Yeah.
closer than Brenham.
Yeah.
I
Call
will ask him,
up.
hey, Uncle Mike,
Let Uncle Mike tell you about the
if
milk.
Uncle Mike schools me, I will come on here and I will chug 2 right off the top. I will say, it's game day, chug. This is a podcast. And I'll do this one. And then as soon as the podcast starts and you're doing it, I'll just
You say, Uncle
solemn
Mike,
shame. I will do it.
tell me about the milk chocolate. He'll say, Clay.
It's just fully incorrect. Anyway, I'm going to take my last 2.
Whatever.
I know that we have some connectivity issues, and it's my fault. I'm going to take coffee, just coffee.
Just coffee.
It's good ice cream. It's good ice cream, and
I bet that sounds good.
it is
what's
good.
what's your last pick here?
Gets a little tough. Gets a little tough here at the end. Because we're going Bluebell, I can do this. It's the cookie 2-step.
The cookie 2-step. Yeah, you could do that.
The cookie 2-step is the chocolate chip cookie dough plus, I think, cookies and cream. But maybe there's another cookie. Maybe it's like Snickerdoodle. There's a double cookie action going on. It's based on a cookie dough, but I think it's cookie dough plus. And your last pick, we are verging on our longest episode yet with no intention to do so.
It might not be a Bluebell pick. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go cinnamon.
Cinnamon ice cream.
Cinnamon.
I mean,
it's amazing. You said
in
like
theory, it sounds really good.
Oh God, it's delicious. You never got it at Marble Slab or anything like that?
Maybe at the Frigid Monolith, the Icy Boulder.
It's amazing.
You may know it as Cold Stone.
Oh, Cold Stone's good. But it's amazing how you said that we need to wrap this up because the moment you said that, my bladder was just like, I got.
Oh, P.
It's like it's on a call. So let's wrap it up.
Okay, I'm gonna run through the picks one more time, and then you can disparage CJ Stroud, and then we'll play the song. For me, mint chocolate chip, Rocky Road, vanilla, coffee, cookie 2-step. For TJ, cookies and cream, cookie dough, Great Divide, milk chocolate, and cinnamon. I don't know if you noticed last episode I raked up on you. Definitely beat you.
Yeah.
I have some screenshots to prove it if you need it, but I don't think I need it. But since that episode, I've only had one soup, and that soup was a French onion soup, and it was delightful. So I have to give you credit for that, but I still won. It's now 2-0. After this week, it'll be 3-0, and we got to start thinking about that punishment. You already have a punishment. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Go Rocket.